Hello everyone, this is Utpal Sinha from the SSM Academy. Today in this lecture, I will be discussing how you can create a time slot booking form on your WordPress website. So for example, if you are building a website for an astrologer, maybe you need to add a time slot booking form where his customers can book a time slot with him. And another example would be if you are building a website for a doctor, you need to build a booking form where patients can book a time slot with the doctor so that they can actually visit at that particular time slot to kind of discuss all their problems, right? Furthermore, if you are a digital marketer, you may also use this fantastic method to have an appointment with your clients as well. So these are some situations, these are some scenarios in which you may need a booking form. And to help you with this, I am making this video to make you understand how you can create or how you can integrate a time slot booking form on your WordPress website. So this is the form that I have created, and in the end your form will also look like this. And if you want, you can make this form look like more beautiful, more fantastic, more fancy to impress your website visitors. However, in my case, I've just created this form just to help you with the integration process, and I'm just using a very a very normal theme, a very simple WordPress theme just for the sake of this tutorial. And if you want, you can use the page builders like Divi, Elementor, or any page builder that you like to create some beautiful web pages. So as for the purpose of this video, I will not show you how you can design beautiful forms, beautiful web pages or something like that. Instead, I will show you how you can integrate a time slot booking form on your WordPress website. So first of all, to get a form like this, you need to have a plugin called Appointment Hour Booking. So this is what the tool that will surely help you to have a time slot booking process on your WordPress website. And you can do this for absolutely free. You don't need to pay any money to, integrate all this process. I will show you everything that you need to know to run the process in absolutely free of cost. So first of all, you need to install the plugin to get started on this, right? So to install a plugin, what you have to do, just go to your WordPress backend, go to plugins and click on add new, and just simply search for appointment. Just search for appointment. Great. So this is the plugin that you need. In my case, as you could see, I have already installed and activated the plugin. In your case, you will get a couple of buttons to install and activate the tool on your WordPress backend. So once you install and activate it, you will get a button like this. See here, appointment hour booking. And here, if I click on this particular tab, so here you will get a ready-made form created for you. Like once you install and activate the plugin, a default form will be created for you. But for now, for the sake of this video, I don't want to go with the default option. What I need to create a brand new form so that I can actually show you all the settings and everything. So first of all, what you need to know is each form is known as calendars here. So whenever you are creating a new form, it means you are creating a new calendar, right? So let's create a new calendar and let's just start the integration process. So first of all, I will name the calendar as maybe see, let's say I'm building this form for my astrology client. So what I will do, I will name this form as maybe astrotalk special. Okay, so maybe I will name it as astrotalk VIP meet. So whatever is the name, you can just put it here and just click on add new. Fantastic. So here is where now I have to set up what are the fields that I want. So we have by default we have an appointment field and we have an email field. So if you want to delete any field, what you have to do is just click on that specific field and you will get a button at the right corner. So if you click that button, this field will be deleted, right? So now what I will do now, if you want to add anything or any blank space or blank field or something like that, what you can do is just click on add a field and just click on single line. So as soon as you click the single line tab, a kind of blank field will be attached like this. And now I can drag this field to the top, or I can drag it to anywhere, that is fine for me. Great. So now let's name this field. So at first, as you could see, the first option is to set up the field label. So I will maybe name this field as full name. Fine. And of course, full name is absolutely required for me. Nextly, you could change the field size, and of course you can set up restrictions like minimum characters, maximum characters, and all the things like that. If you want to add in predefined value, you can also do the same, or if you want to instruct your users about anything, you can also use the same. So for example, let's say if I want to add any predefined value, maybe I will add it as please type your full name. So as you could see, so if you give anything under instructions, let's say this is not my predefined value, this is my kind of instruction to my users. So you could see. So if you give here your instructions, it would come at this particular position. But for now I don't need to add any instructions or something like that, so I will just remove it. So now we have a field where people can submit their full name. The next target is, now what we need to do is we need to add a field where people can submit their email address. So let's do it. So if you want to add an email field, what you can do is just click on add a field, and you already have an option to add email field in just one click. So just click on email. See here. So of course I will make it required because email ID is something which I must need from my clients, right? So fine. Okay. So now the next thing that I want is to add a field where my visitors can submit their contact number as well. But unfortunately with the free version you don't have the option to add the phone number field, right? So here what you can do is you can just add a single line field and you can just name it as phone number. That's super easy. Just name it as phone number, and of course phone number is something which is required for me. And the next thing what I will do, I will just mention the maximum character as 10, right? Yeah, like this. Great. So as you can see, I've successfully attached the first name field, the email field, and the phone number field. So let's now get into the appointment field, right? So let's see what are the settings that are there. So now let me just delete the default tab and I will add a new tab or a new appointment field to show you the every each one of the settings that are required to set up the appointment calendar. So to add a field, you can just click on this appointment tab and the field will be added here. So here is how your form is going to look like, and again if you want to make some changes, for example if you want to give a heading, what you have to do is just go to form settings, and here is where you can actually add title to your form. So what I will do, I will add the title as maybe AstroTalk VIP Meet. Fine. If you want to add any description, you can do the same as well. Like for example, let's say I will add the description as meet your Guruji. uh, Meet your Guruji. That's perfectly fine for me. Okay. So I've attached the title and description and everything. Yeah, that's fine. So now what I will do, I will work on the appointment field. So if you want, you can delete the service, but one service is absolutely necessary. And if you want to add multiple services, what you can do is just click on this plus icon to add services like this. Now let me just rename the service. So what I will do, I will rename it as maybe AstroTalk VIP or VIP Meet. Fine. And for now the price, this is something that you can ignore, because in the free version you won't be able to charge your customers any money. So here what you can do is you can just use the free version and mention the pricing details in the confirmation email, and where you can attach your payment link as well. So now the next thing is duration. So what does it mean? Duration is how much time you use to consult with your customers. In general, for example, if it is a normal consultation, most normal consultation, it would be kind of like 30 minutes. So I will keep it as maybe 30 minutes. And next you could see there is an option called padding time before and after. That is something like if you could see, when I just set up the duration as 30 minutes, the time slots are 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, right? So that means you don't have a break in between. As soon as the first meeting is over, again you will have to get ready for the next meeting without taking any break in between or something like that. So if you want a break after every meeting, what you can do is, like after every meeting, let's say if you want to have a break of 10 minutes, what you can do is you can just do the same by mentioning here, right? But for now, I don't necessarily need any break in between. So I will just ignore this option, right? So So nextly you have an option called generate time slots automatically based on the service duration. So always remember to keep this on. Nextly you have an option to show used slots, and I don't generally like to keep it on. If you want, you can keep it on for you, but in my case I will keep it off. The next one is make user choose service before display times. So nextly you have an option to give user the ability to choose a service. So if you want the user to choose a service before making the booking, then you may take this option. And if you want to add more services, what you can do is you can just click on this plus icon and you can set up multiple services, right? So but for now I don't want to add any other services, so what I will do, I will just move forward to others option. So now you have an option to set up the open hours, right? So if you open every day, you can keep it as all days, or if you have any specific days that you work as a consultant, you can select the specific date as well. For example, let's say you are available at Tuesday, right? Tuesday from, let's say, from morning maybe 8:30 to 5 p.m. Yeah. Then again, let's say after Tuesdays, you okay. So just click on this plus icon, and let's say the next consultation day is Thursday. So you used to consult with people on Tuesday and Thursday. Maybe on Thursday you open maybe from 9:10 to 5 p.m. So here what you can do is you can just mention if you have any specific days, right? So if these are only the days that I used to walk to give people consultation, what I can do is I can just deselect the other days. As you could see, I've only mentioned Tuesday and Thursday. So I will just simply deselect the other days. So the first date would be Tuesday, right? That's perfectly fine. So now all these options you can just leave it as it is. And again, if you want to show some instructions here, what you can do is you could see here is a space where you can add instructions for your user. So let's say the instruction I would mention it as soon as you complete the booking, you will get an email along with all the details to confirm your seat number. Fine. Okay. Along with a, let's say, payment link to confirm your seat number. Now the next should be, please make the payment by the next 24 hours to book the slot, or you could say to confirm the slot, right? Okay. Okay, maybe to book the slot. That's perfectly okay. So now I've added the instruction. You could see if you add any instruction, it will be added at the bottom of your form, right? So these are all the settings and all the functions that you must need to know to run the operation. And after once you're done with all the settings, make sure to click on the save changes button. So the next step, as soon as you set up your booking form, you will need to set up a few other things that will definitely help you to run a strong appointment booking process. So now what you need to know is just go to general settings. So generally under general settings, you have an option to set up a thank you page. What means as soon as someone complete the booking process, they will be redirected to this particular thank you page. And that's a fantastic opportunity to get people know about your other products or services, because that's when the visitor, the user is 100% focused to the page, since they have submitted the information and also they want to know what are the next steps, right? And another benefit of using a thank you page, for example, if you're running ads on social media channels like Facebook, you can create a thank you page. That is, after each time a user makes a successful booking, he will be redirected to this to this particular thank you page, right? And you can obviously you can put your tracking codes like Facebook Pixel here, which will obviously help you to get more out of your booking campaigns. So anyway, now I will create a very normal thank you page to just quickly show you the process. So first of all, to create a page, go to pages and click on add new. So I will name the page as thank you for your booking or something like that, and I will mention it here as uh, we have received your booking. Okay, thanks for the booking. We have received your request and by the next 1 hour you will get an email along with all the details to confirm your seat, right? Fine. So now here what you can do is you can put your WhatsApp number or any point where people can get in touch with you. So anyway, this is, let's say this is my thank you page. I will just create a very normal thank you page to quickly show you the demo. So now just click on publish. Great. Now let me have a look at the page to see if everything is working fine or not. Great. So you could see I've successfully published the thank you page. So now what I will do, I will just copy the link and let's go back to the form settings so that I can actually paste the link here. So this was our form, Astrodog VIP Meet, right? So I will just click on edit. And here under general settings, you have the option to set up the confirmation page or the thank you page. So I have just pasted the link of my thank you page, right? Yeah, that's fine. So now most of the other options you can just leave it as it is. And see, here you have an option to set up the payment process and charge your customers per booking, but unfortunately with the free version you can't do that. To get it enabled you must pay for a premium version, or you need to sign up for their commercial version. However, I can tell you a simple trick which can surely help you to charge your customers per booking even with the free version. So what you can do is you can whenever someone makes a successful booking, you can send him an email along with all your payment link, or you can also paste an option on the thank you page to contact you over WhatsApp, and then you can just forward the payment link to your customer. So anyway, make sure to click on next step. Fine. So the next tab is notification email. So the first one you could see send email form. Always tick this option, form fixed email address indicated below. The next one is form email. So here you have to mention the email address that you want your customers to get email from or to get the information from. Like whenever someone will submit the form and complete the booking process, they will get an email from this particular email ID. And the best part here is that even if you have not created that email ID, you can still use the same. All you need to confirm is you have mentioned an email ID that ends with this particular domain name. That's all, my friend. Like for example, I can use, as you could see, as of now I have mentioned the email ID as admin@onlinevidya.xyz, which is my domain name. So now I can use it as maybe bookings @onlinevidya.xyz, or I can also book it as confirmation or I can also set up it as reservation. So whatever you want, you can just mention the same. Like at the end, you just have to make sure you have mentioned an email ID that is attached with this specific domain. That's all, my friend. Like which ends with this particular domain name. That's all it is. You don't have to worry about anything. So and the same, let me just make it as bookings@onlinevidya.xyz. And the same email ID, you also need to use it here as the destination email, right? Great. So next is email notification to the website administrator, right? So you will also get a confirmation email to your admin email address. So the next option you could see, email copy to the user or the customer. So now maybe if you want to add a payment link or something like that, you can do the same here as well. Like if I want to add some payment information or something like that, what I will do is, let's say your appointment is received, please make a payment of rupees 400 in advance to confirm your seat number. Fine. Best regards. Here you can actually kind of attached your organization name. So here what you can do is, here you can actually mention your payment link as well, right? Here will be the payment link. So now just click on next step. So nextly you have an option of anti-spam. So here you add something like captcha verification to avoid spam bots. However, it's not always necessary. If you want, you can use it, or if you do not want, you can just ignore it. So I will just, in my case, I will just keep it as no, and I will just click on next. So this is where you have an option to get reports as well. So if you enable this option, you're gonna get an email with all the booking data. Then you can just simply mention the email to which you want to get the data. For example, if I want to get the data to my personal email address, I can just mention the same here, right? Even you can use multiple email addresses. So in my case, I don't want to get any reports and things like that. So I will just click on no, and I will just click on save and return. Great. So as you could see, I have successfully created my booking form, and now this is a short code. So you can just copy this code and paste it to any page that you want. So for example, let me just copy this code and I will show you the process. Let me add a new page. I will just create a very normal page to quickly show you the demo. Maybe AstroTalk VIP Meet. And here I can just paste the short code, right? And just click on publish to get it published. Great. So now let me just quickly have a look if everything is working fine or not. Great. So you could see this is my form heading, this is the description, and here is where people can choose services and things like that. See here, this is the instruction. So you can select the date. If you could see, only Tuesday and Thursdays are active. No one can choose the other dates to book time slots. And here you can add timing as well. See, so that's how easy it is to integrate a time slot booking form on your WordPress website. Now, if you have any doubts, please do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to help you as much as possible. So that's it. That's it for this video. I will meet you in the next one.